remind me of that. It's a
and
French
on Farscape,
actress.
it means shit.
I'm not even get her name. I can tell you that right now. But Delphine Chaniac. She's a French actress, and I only had like bits parts. That's why I say bitch parts. But
Oh, she had some bitch parts.
Oh, in this movie, she sure as hell did. Right down to having like tails and everything. But no, she's had bit parts in movies, and I think this is going to be one of the movies that make people take notice of how beautiful a girl she is, because hey, when you make somebody look this crazy, when you pull back, you be like, oh, she ain't that bad looking after all. She doesn't look like a dickhead. So you said we get to the ratings. I know that there are going to be a lot of people who are just not going to accept the level of absurdity that this movie goes to, but to me it all worked, and just let me know that this thing like grew up so fast that these two characters didn't know how to handle it, and it just messed them up in all kind of emotional ways, and I kind of like that, so I'm gonna give this a matinee.
Yeah, I think we're more or less on the same page. I mean, I don't agree with you that he so much ripped off Cronenberg, like I said, as much as was really trying to tribute him, but really even Cronenberg isn't doing Cronenberg anymore in the way that people usually like describe that as a adjective. So, this
Cronenberg.
No, I know. So this is, I mean, it's a lot of fun, and it's disturbing in that fun way, and it's sick in that fun way, and it's sexy in that fun way. And the CG, which we never mentioned, is amazing at points.
Thank you for bringing that up, man, because I thought, especially when Dren is a child, I thought when she came out, I was like, man, this is incredible.
Yeah, it's really great. Some of the best ever CG with humans there, like in full bright light I've ever seen. But it has its weaknesses. It has slow, boring parts. It has points that are so predictable you can't believe it. And so I'm going to have to give it a matinee. I feel like with a little more work, it could have been a full price, but...
That's the same sentiment I have. But just with a few tweaks, it could have been a full price for me. I mean, I know that, it's going to be divided. It's going to be polarizing. Some people are going to hate it, think it's stupid. The rest, go keep breathing out your mouth. I don't need to hear from you. I personally love this movie, and it made me, we talk about Cronenberg, it made me realize how much I miss those movies, because nobody's making those anymore. So, hey, I mean, you want to call it a ripoff, that's fine, but I'm just like, I'm happy somebody's doing it.
No, we're jumping on me. I just said a small part of it
you
was
want
a
to be an
rip-off.
asshole about it.
Hey, can you guys rewind that tape? I heard you say it, Court.
But that said, great acting. I was never bored, because whenever stuff wasn't happening, stuff was happening. It was just more on the level, like I said, the character study, the psychological drama, and to me, just the scenes with the wings. Something about that, like they spent a lot of money to make that effect happen, and yet those are scenes that took me out of it the most. But I give it a matinee, just like you guys.
Oh, that's the scene with the wings took you out of it?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I thought you said that's what you were
No. Every time the wings popped, it just...
Okay.
It was because they left all that Red Bull lying around. Our new sponsor. That's not a pun.
Splice your tongue so you can't talk anymore.
It's not a pun.
Go home.
Jesus.
Stop punishing us.
See, now that is a pun.
Hey, you like that?
Virus.
Awesome. You like that, yeah? You loved it, right? Anyway, now this movie was perversions of science, and I had my mind was going back and forth, going, what the hell what is this movie trying to teach me? What should I be learning here? But I did enjoy the acting. I did like that it was a throwback to those fucked up 80s type films where, there's some kind of meaning behind this hidden perversion of science that's happening on screen that takes you back to Cronenberg. But on top of that, hey, it's about parenthood, it's about incest, it's about bestiality, and the big message is don't fucking do it. So, and the thing is,
pretty simple message.
But it was fun to watch, even during the silly part that a lot of people are going to be divided on. But I'm going to give it a matinee because, hey, you don't fucking see this movie every day.
Yeah.
You don't.
So, I applaud the guys for them trying to do something next time. Just make it a little bit more believable. Like, instead of two hot topic loving scientists, make them like old man scientists. Trying to see a bunch of old guys do what they do with their fucking
then you could have had Woody Allen
penis head
fucking
woman.
it.
there you go. Hey, Woody Allen.
Hey, that's even a better idea.
I mean, really, after a month of forgettable movies that I still can barely remember, this is one that's going to stick with me.
Yeah. No, I'm
Not just because it had monster titties.
Well, it's funny because, and by the way, I'm enjoying it. As we're talking about how wrong this is, how bad this is, and you were giving me shit about this creature, like, man, that creature, that's just wrong if you look at that creature as sexually attractive.
Yes, because
like,
the tits were too small.
Yeah, it's like, hey, they have science to fix that. You figure, come on.
I mean, out of all the science in as well. Yeah. You can't like consider this thing to have like a breast enlargement.
Yeah.
Well, if it had one.
Well, hey guys, don't worry because that'll all be covered in the sequel, Splicers 2: Electric Boogaloo, starring Roman Polanski and Woody Allen. There you go.
Plus, the creature's a minor. You can't. That's wrong to give a minor a boob job. Come on.
But she got that adult body on her. I just like the way Leon just like this science is wrong, wrong, wrong. That's an A cup.
Hey man,
Perversions.
you know what Wyatt said? Anything more than a handful, you're risking a sprained forked tongue.
You know, maybe the breasts were on its head. Maybe that's why. Maybe we just didn't catch them.
Well, then you can wear your
We
bra
didn't see
under
those
that,
nipples
yeah.
in the back of the head.
Yeah, they killed her off before she could fully develop.
Yeah.
She has 8 vaginas. I'll take it.